Welcome to a Core Set 2020 box opening video here with Empire Game Center. We're going to be showing off some cards from the new Core Set 2020 set. Before we get started, I want to show off change the tokens up a little bit for this set. So we got the new frame on the tokens, we got the emblem there, we got some color-coded tokens here. Just want to show those off because we're going to be going a little bit quickly through these packs. Not going to have time to show off all the commons and uncommons and tokens and other stuff today. But we do have a box Core Set 2020 right here, so we're going to be diving right in. While we get this set up for you, I want to let you know that we do have the new revamped EmpireGameCenter.com website. Feel free to check that out. We got plenty of products on there. We got Magic, we got all kinds of other stuff on there. So EmpireGameCenter.com is your home for all the games here. We got gonna dive right on into our first pack here. We're gonna start off with the Planeswalker here. We have the rare Chandra this time. It's a couple of different versions of Chandra in this one. This one is the rare in our first pack. Alright, next pack here we have our first mythic here. We've got the white, black, green colored one. This is the one that really cares about all your legends. So here's one that's a fan for all those of you who are fans of the legendary cards. Alright, next one here we've got the Dungeon Guys. This is a reprint classic card here. We also have a foil here, this Noxious Grasp foil. Alright, next up we've got the Elvish Reclaimer, the not quite the Knight of the Reliquary here, but it comes down cheap, gets you your lands, then gets bigger. Alright, here's another fun reprint here, the Leyline of Sanctity. Cycle Leylines in the new set, of course. When you start off with an enchantment, provided it's in your opening hand. Next up, we've got another card that cares about enchantments here, this time the Starfield Mystic, as well as a foil Captivating Gyre. Alright, moving into another mythic here, we have the Omnath, this time 3-color Omnath, adding a blue into some previous versions, and here's a foil land you might use to help cast that Omnath. There's another interesting card with a bunch of colors here. This Golos lets you play a bunch of cards as long as you're playing all 5 colors. So I'll use that a few times in the pre-release. It's a very powerful effect once you get to being able to pay it. One way you can do to pay some cards is the Temple of Epiphany here, or if that's not good enough for you, also the foil version here. So foil land in with the regular version there. It's always fun to see that. Alright, here's another interesting Leyline here. This is the black one, another reprint here. Very popular card in a lot of sideboards in the older formats. Should see a lot of standard play here as well. Another foil here, Gauntlets of Light. Alright, Embodiment of Agony is our next card here. This one's it's fun here, requires you to look at a part of a card that don't always do, so remember that as long as the mana costs are different, even if they're similar, as long as they're different, then it will get that extra counter on the embodiment. Next one up here, Marauding Raptor. It's a dinosaur that lets you play your other dinosaurs for cheaper, so that's a fun way to get out the dinosaurs quicker. Maybe grow and make them bigger for a turn with that foil growth cycle. Next up is Velos Broker of Blood here. This is a way to turn life into cards. Usually a powerful effect. Anything that you can get extra cards, even at the cost of life. One of the classically powerful things to do in Magic. Alright, Dread Presence. Here's just like I was saying, draw some cards, lose some life. This one also gives you a way to get some of that life back, so it's almost free. It's brought back. This is a new one, kind of a play on the classic Second Sunrise Faith Reward type of strategies. It's a way to get some extra use out of your cards. Foil Anticipate here. That's one that saw a fair amount of play its last time around. It's a fun foil to have around here. Alright, we got Field of the Dead here. We got a rare land here. It's one of the more fun cards in this set. Lets you grow some zombies after you get a bunch of different lands out. We also have a foil mythic in this pack. We have the 3-color Jeskai colored flyer. This is Kaikar Wind's Fury. That's a foil mythic here, so this is a very exciting card to open. Glinthorn Buccaneer, the next one here. It's one of those hasty red creatures, helps you get in. Temple of Triumph here, rare land. This comes in tap but lets you scry. Always a popular effect here, the rare duels. Foil Keldon Raider here. Alright, Tempest All-Seeing here. This is the Sphinx of the set. Lets you draw some cards, discard some cards, and even gives you a chance to win the game just by itself. Leyline of Anticipation here. This is the third reprint Leyline here. This one lets you play spells those they had flash. That's always one of my favorites to mess around with. Try to take advantage of being able to play before your opponent gets the chance to. Another temple, this time the green-black one, the Temple of Malady. Alright, this is another rare land, not a temple this time, but the Lotus Field. Lets you tap for 3 mana of any color from only 1 land. Maybe some downsides there, but that's not the important part. Also have the foil Necromancer there. Rotting Regisaur, this is one that a lot of people have been trying out, seeing if they can take advantage of getting that 7/6 down quickly and not having to worry about discarding the cards, maybe even trying to turn that into a benefit. Yeah, one more Leyline here, this time the green one. Lets you get even extra mana out of those quick mana creatures. Planet Cleansing here, that's your Wrath of God effect from the set. Just gets rid of everything. Foil Tectonic Rift here only gets rid of one thing. Grafdigger's Cage, another popular sideboard reprint. Foil Centaur Courser to go along with that. We've got the Wake Root Elemental. This is one of those green cards that lets you take advantage of some leftover mana. Legion's End here. This is one of your classic black kill spell effects. Good bonus in this set. There are a lot of cards that care about playing a lot of the same card. Alright, Hang of Executioner here. This one kind of a riff off the old Lingering Souls effect. Alright, and the Luckstone Life Chain here. Another good white card. Lets you gain a bunch of life, stay ahead of the opponent, come back from behind. Masterful Replication, next one here. Split card's always powerful, lets you choose whichever side is better for you in the moment. Another temple here. This time blue-green is the Temple of Mystery. Very beautiful art on all these new temples. Another mythic here. This is the Red Cavalier. Comes in with gives the ability to give your creatures fire breathing and haste. Foil Island as well. Alright, Gargos Vicious Watcher. This is the Hydra. Lets all your other Hydras come down for cheaper and therefore usually bigger. Speaking of Hydras, this one is a good way to take advantage of that Gargos. Comes in with 4 extra counters. And one more mythic to round out the box here. We have the Cavalier of Dawn. This is the White Cavalier. All these cards are very powerful, of course. That's our box here for this box, of course, at 2020. We did get a few mythic rares in here. We had the foil mythic Kylar as well. Foil Temple of Epiphany is also very nice. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video here with us today. Once again, please head to EmpireGameCenter.com for all the other Magic stuff you're looking for. Thank you.